Welcome to Bronze Dad Plays. On this channel, we cover games and topics that are perfect for people with limited time, resources, or skill. In my case, Teamfight Tactics fits into all three. For details on that, see my full review. But today, we're talking about TFT Set 3, which just dropped on March 18th. Teamfight Tactics Galaxies is looking to learn from the past two seasons and shake things up as we move into what I would call a true launch of the game. Let's talk about the 11 new things coming up in TFT Set 3. Let's go. Number 11, Galaxies. Yes, this set is called Galaxies, and Riot's looking to max out the meaning of the word. Similar to Set 2, Rise of the Elements, the title of the season helps determine how you play. In Rise of the Elements, this took the form of random patches of elemental buffs on every map. Since these moved in location in each game, you had to position your champions intelligently to get the most out of them. In Set 3, Galaxies, the nature of the game will change ever so slightly for everyone involved. The first two Galaxies will be the Nicoverse and the High Cost Carousel. In the Nicoverse, every player receives 2 Nico's blessings right from the get-go. You choose how and when to use these items to duplicate your champions. You can dominate with an early 2-star, or maybe you save it up for that first high cost champion and get a nice power spike later on. It's up to you, but realize that all of your opponents possess this power as well. The high cost carousel puts all 4 cost champions into the wheel for everyone to pick from. These are build defining champions, but once again, available for everyone. Riot has promised more Galaxies as the season progresses. Personally, I can't wait to see what they have in store. Number 10, new items. Items are critical to TFT. An early BF sword or big rod can help you decide what synergies to chase. New items are seeking to get the same affection from you in new, creative ways. My personal favorite is the Chalice of Favor. Whenever you cast a spell, all nearby champions receive 10 mana. It may not be much, but it can help give you that slight edge in your favor, especially with champions that cast frequently due to low mana pools. ZZ Rot has also found its way from the Rift into the Galaxy. The champions who wear it summon a Void Lean Upon Death, which taunts all nearby enemies. Great for caster or ranger comps who just need a bit more beef up front to stall. In general, the Galaxies and items seem to follow a development theme that makes our next new thing. Number 9, balanced RNG. Riot really spent time developing this season, and it shows. RNG is necessary as it makes games like Teamfight Tactics more fun. Randomness provides variety, which feeds that feeling of just one more game. But randomness needs reining in. It needs balance, and Riot has done pretty well here. Those new Galaxies give everyone the same advantage. It's up to you to use it wisely. New items that may be semi-random have counterplay. A great example is the Shroud of Stillness, which shoots a huge beam straight in front of your champion, increasing the mana costs of everyone it hits. The counterplay? Move your champions. Pretty easy to execute, but maybe a bit hard to predict. Space Pirates have a 50% chance of netting you an extra coin with every kill. The caveat? The Space Pirate needs to land the killing blow, so they better be itemized aggressively while being protected. The carousel, the passive income, item boxes, everything has been improved over last season, and it just feels better to play. Speaking of better, let's talk bigger. Number 8, bigger powers. Riot talked about 3-star champions last season, expressing how overpowered they want them to be. And let me tell you, this was done well in Set 3. Managing to get a champion to 3-star level creates an absolute monster to deal with as the scaling gets insane. Even just managing a 2-star on some of the more expensive champions can create a clear direction for your team comp. On top of that, things just look impressive to supplement the actual math happening in the background. Miss Fortune's guns light up the screen, Aurelian's soul flies around releasing swarms of never-ending fighters, and even smaller champions like Nico demand attention by flipping high into the air before slamming down and stunning everyone around her. You feel the impact of the skills, and you know what the champion is doing for you at a very quick glance. Now that we've talked bigger and badder, I've got a bonus thing at the end of this video. It's fresh off the presses and really exciting. But for now, back to the list. Number 7, new and altered champions. Some of your favorites are back, and everyone's wearing a new skin. Where Lux was the golden ticket to win in Set 2, her Set 3 form is a bit more conservative at the 3-cost level. Champions like Ezreal return with a new ability, changing the way you utilize them in your team. Leona's generally the same as a buff meat shield, but she comes with a cybernetic skin to fit the new sci-fi theme going on this season. Then you've got your new champions like Lulu. Her polymorph can be absolutely frustrating to play against, though as a 5-cost, you're not likely to see her all that often. I'd suggest hopping into the Mobalytics website and checking out their great team comp builder. Here you can read through everything a champ can do, as well as see all the wonderful number 6, new and altered synergies. This area has taken some work from the Riot development team. Set 1 synergies were great, but had some RNG that was pretty unhealthy. Set 2 improved upon this, but many synergies just came back to being stat sticks, helpful but not impactful. So far, Galaxies has been fun. You've got your Star Guardians that feed each other mana each time they cast, but it's split amongst them, so you're encouraged to keep these at their breakpoints. Then you've got your Blade Masters who are returning from last season. They now align better to synergies like Cybernetic, Rebel, or Chrono that boost their already strong passive benefits. Darkstar is my personal favorite that I've yet to really pull off. When a member dies, they pass a fat damage buff to a nearby Darkstar, with his ability stacking per death. This works really well with Infiltrators, this season's replacement for Assassins. It will take a minute to learn the new synergies, but man are they fun, especially when you can use them to buff our next new thing. Number 5, more unique champions. Rise of the Elements was the season of Lux. Lux could pick up nearly any synergy and buff it through the roof, not to mention she was just plain strong on her own. Galaxies sees the introduction of champions that singularly change the way you play. I previously mentioned Aurelion Sol. This big beefy boy circles the map, sending out ships every few seconds. If he doesn't die, things just get worse for everyone on the receiving end. Misfortune will likely get called OP, but in reality she's just awesome. Once you've purchased her, you'll begin to see upgrades come into your cash shop. Buy them to make her ability that much stronger. Don't find the upgrades and you could be looking at a dead 5 cost. Soraka heals all your champions. Yep, all of them. Stack a Rage Blade and tier item on her and suddenly your enemy won't know what to do. I find myself wanting to make a build that will create a hyper carry out of these champs, but then you put your early game at risk. Man, it's a great challenge to embrace. But what do you get for all this playtime? Well, number 4, new maps. Yes, maps continue to be a big incentive for TFT. Unlock a new map or two and you can enjoy the thematics of the season that much more. If we're being honest, Set 2's maps were a bit boring. Mostly a recolor. But Set 3's has you flying off into space to vibrant locales. My only complaint would be that the item dock doesn't necessarily align too well to the map elements, but that's easily ignored. You know what else is awesome when spacified? Number 3, new little legends. I mean, they're so cute. Just look at these guys. They will make you crack open your wallet. It's nice that a few of these are included with the season pass rather than the little RNG eggs. It's a very nice improvement over Set 2 in my opinion. But please, don't be that guy in the lobby with the squid-like legend who spams the splat emote over and over, or you know what? Go ahead, do it, you do you. I'm not going to tell you what's right or wrong. Another nice improvement in monetization is something brand new. Number 2, booms. You know that little fireball that flies from your avatar to your enemies? That little spirit that haunts your nightmares if you're having a bad game? You can now customize that and showboat to your heart's content. If you follow the Galaxy Pass along the levels, you'll find that each unlock makes it more and more obnoxious. I love it. Speaking of Galaxy Pass, we finally have number 1, Galaxy Pass Plus. In Sets 1 and 2, the Battle Pass that is so common in free-to-play games nowadays was pretty threadbare for TFT. Set 2 did improve with more on offer, but it was generally just a lot of emotes. Set 3's Galaxy Pass has more meat on the bone and is properly integrated with the rest of the League of Legends client. Quests can now be found in the normal quest section rather than being buried in the TFT area. These quests take longer, but reward more. If you buy the Galaxy Pass Plus, you unlock additional rewards along the Galaxy Pass's lifeline, as well as extra content at the end. These last few eggs are expected to take a long time to unlock, so only the most dedicated TFT players need pay. All of this content, all of these unlocks, and yes, even Galaxy Pass Plus will be available in crossplay to our last bonus point. TFT Mobile is here. That's right, folks. Teamfight Tactics is on your phone starting tomorrow, March 19th. While we don't have a ton of details or screen capture for this, we've been told it's the full Teamfight Tactics experience on the go. Everything you own will transfer, making it easier than ever to spend time in the world of League of Legends. I hope you've enjoyed this list. I think Teamfight Tactics is a great game for dads. It has a low time commitment per match, has near endless gameplay loop, and doesn't cost a dime. I'm looking forward to ranking up in Set 3 and hopefully cracking into silver, maybe make my way towards gold. If you've enjoyed this content, please give us a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. This has been Bronze Dad Plays, and until next time, see ya!